Hello everybody, Checkmate here. I'm glad you could join me for this hybrid grand campaign of Crusader Kings 3 and the Total War franchise. We're currently absolutely acing a Caspian crusade, so join me for this next crucial part of the chapter. Before we continue with the campaign, however, there's some correspondence I need with the West. Over here in Crimea at Złotogród, the seat of the Greater Commonwealth, some courtly activities must be adjourned. I love this Byzantine Constantinople throne room. You have people up on these top balconies like my spymaster, for example. So the correspondence is done through a rather sophisticated network for its time. As Poland-Lithuania was always a large state, it had a sophisticated method of transporting goods and information. My current regent will execute the plans concerning further development from our enemies. For example, Russia has declared war on the Khwarezmians for the same chunk of land that we're attacking over here, just the north part of the Aral Sea and another part of the Caspian Sea, in comparison with ours where we're claiming the land south as well. Concurrently to that, Russia is in another war by a hostile steppe tribe attacking settlements in the Far East. In the west, the Lutherans have violated Bohemian neutrality. Bohemia was supposed to be a neutral state to minimize the boundary between the Germanic states and our state. They've also violated Swiss neutrality by invading the Swiss, claiming this land. The Dutch Republic, however, is yet to be invaded, so we will execute our plan for creating the March of Carinthia, which will be centered in this area of modern-day Slovenia, the White Mountain there, as well as what we will call the Plebeian March, taking over this area along here, possibly all the way up to the Elbe River. The Ottomans have decided to create their own Armenian vassal state, which is a political affront to us, meaning we have an East Armenia and they have a West Armenia. After the imperial court session in Złotogród, we have adjourned that we will comply and call this state the Kingdom of East Armenia, and this is called the Zacharian Plan. We now intend to use this against the Ottomans and unite the Armenian kingdoms, both east and west, meaning Sicilia and Edessa have both become West Armenia, and in the future we will unite them both to become Armenia, which is not what the Ottomans had in mind, as they've actually put the de jure capital as the county of Ciech, which is all the way over here, our capital, meaning this is the Ottomans saying we own allegiance to all of Armenia and it belongs to our sphere of influence, which is a shame because we had good diplomatic ties with them, but they're not happy with the fact they've lost all of their European lands, as well as Constantinople itself and the north of Anatolia here. So there are three main issues at the moment. We have the Ottoman Empire claiming hegemony over Armenia, which has incidentally given us a casus belli to invade Sicilia and Edessa and bring it into the fold as one united Armenian kingdom. We have the Russians swooping in on the spoils of our kill, and the Germans encroaching on neutral territories, which are all things crucially discussed here on a multinational scale. Now to more domestic issues, from multinational issues down to imperial issues. So we're going to go through our imperial provinces and modify all of their administrations. So at the moment our imperial province is on the Crimea. This province over here is a military province and shall remain as such. As discussed in previous episodes, this is like our Guantanamo Bay. I'm going to upgrade its walls and towers, which will act as excellent vantage points, allowing our soldiers to snipe away at any approaching armies safely. This province, the Podcaspiana province with its capital at Yerevan, will become a naval province, and it will be of particular importance for us taking as much hegemony as possible over the Caspian Sea. We have handed Mugan over to the Armenian state, giving them a port on the Caspian as per our Caspian plan, and being a buffer state between our imperial province and the Persians. Over in the province of Pontus will be of a frontier administration, as it borders the boundary between us and the Ottomans. We did have the Armenians holding this point, but the Ottomans have taken hegemony of this place and so put themselves at odds with us a little more. The Pannonia province is a naval administration. The northern province, or Punots province, shall become a naval province, as there's much coastline on the Baltic that needs defending. Our imperial provinces in the Mediterranean, Antioch and Thrace, are both theocratic. Alexandria as well is another theocratic vassal, so shall remain as such. The island of Cyprus shall contain another naval base, and so shall become naval administration. Rhodes goes under the hegemony of Cyprus, so will follow suit, which brings our imperial court issues to a close. Remaining on our administration is just to simply talk about trade. Trade between the Commonwealth flows north, south and across. We have dubbed it our own Silk Road, or our own Gold Road we call it, flowing through and circulating across here and across here, as we've managed to gain a port facing the Indian Ocean, coming through Ethiopia, both Abyssinia, Damot, and then Nubia as the Kingdom of Kush. It then makes its way up the Nile or through the Red Sea, continuing across the Mediterranean into our Black Sea ports, where it circulates between the 4 eastern nations and the 8 western nations here, and our Mare Nostrum circulates that through. Anything that goes through the Ottoman Empire, we pay them taxes to keep them militarily grounded and economically dependent on us as a large trade partner. After circulating into Great Sarmatia, which is like the eastern Great Britain, it then makes its produce and trade and raw materials as such make their way into the Baltic, where Baltic trade continues to make us even richer, selling with the Danish, the Russians and the Swedish, as well as the German states. The game automatically changes the name of this title to Ciech, which was the name of this when it was a territory, but once it became a province and formally a part of the kingdom, it changed its status above a territory into a province. So it was no longer Ciech, it's Polania, and then the tag bit below it is Wildfields Country, or Ciech, Polania the Wildfields Country, and that's like what would be at the bottom of license plates and stuff in the future. Now we shall continue our campaign. As you may have noticed, in the previous episode we have captured the main defender, the Khwarezmanid Sultan. So we're going to continue with our plans for our amphibious assault on this town and this settlement here. So the vanguard will begin the siege. Okay, I have been searching for a wet nurse for any more future children. To play this lady, she seems to be the most experienced. Conrad of Moravia, who's an Utraquist, has started promoting our legend, which is fantastic. The Utraquist, anyone that doesn't know, stem from the Hussites. They're like modern Hussites, and they created a church in modern day Czechia and Moravia. Currently, looks like this, the Utraquist. The main army is currently on its way around. I can appoint tax jurisdictions. Where are these tax jurisdictions? Interesting, I don't know where these tax jurisdictions actually are. My main army is disembarking. Greasing mouths, the governor of Podcaspiano over here will start promoting my legend, absolutely. And the discount towards upgrading it increases slightly, nice. The enemy has managed to take back some of our gains in the north. The Russians are headed south, and they're not friendly, they're hostile. I have a new martial perk available. Could be getting very close to Peacemaker if we took this one. It helps us with marriage acceptance. Or we could switch fire. Let's stick with this and hopefully it'll pay off soon. The Papal forces are marching danger close to the enemy positions. I don't think they have the numbers. A new Ashari holy order has been founded by House Creda of Darfur. They border our allies in Africa, here and here. The Russians are making huge advances. They seem to have destroyed the enemy forces actually. Oh no, they're going to attack them here. They can't escape, that is. Ah, they've made it out of there. However, they're in Russian territory now. Ah, my regalia is ready. And it's illustrious. Nice. It gives me extra piety, prestige, renown, tyranny loss, and attraction. Okay, it's even better than my current one. An enemy ally has joined the war. He has 8,000 troops. But he's in a concurrent war anyway. However, another enemy contingent has been sighted in the Caspian. In the meantime, we can begin assaulting the fort. I have set up some of my artillery on this large embankment overlooking the enemy fortress. This second line is actually at the bottom of the hill. We've had some local militia already join us and our corps. This will be located at the base of the hill of the artillery. The rest of the right wing will just be made up of a light infantry unit and a winged hussar unit in the arrowhead formation. The left wing will consist of some Kamluks and another winged hussar contingent. Moving towards the centre slightly, there will be 2 light infantry units, followed by 5 infantry units, making up the bulk of the centre here. And the General Chief of Staff will have right at the back out of range of the enemy artillery here, just off in the dead ground where he can communicate with the cannons. Cannons will start firing immediately. Beautiful. So advance slightly and they can deploy some stakes. Go into a nice long formation. They can deploy some stakes here, lovely. Oh look, there's a building already taking collateral damage. Oh fantastic, I think we're winning the battle, don't you? Looks like the stake wall has been built. Oh, that looks fantastic. We'll do the same on the left flank then. We'll advance the troops a little bit. We've got to advance a little more. We'll deploy the stakes around here. Cordon off the area somewhat. The cannons have plenty of clearance. We have a breach already. Switch fire here then. We're prepared to move the main body of the infantry lines. Those cannons are so quiet. The enemy cannons, that is. Successfully keeping them suppressed. So it looks like a good time as any is to blow some ground up to the stakes perhaps. Prepared to assault the breach. Looks like a second breach has been formed. Fantastic. These cannons will switch fire. Yes, switch fire with this artillery unit. That's going to cause us dramas. This side of the fort is still standing rather strong. So send the Kamluks. Deal with this unit here. Cavalry is gaining ground. Just watch the cavalry for now. Okay, send in. Change to melee mode and advance in this enemy position. Alright. And they're already breaking. Okay, they're dead to a man anyway now. Let's bring back the cavalry. Watching the stakes here in front of light infantry. So let's advance in this breach with the local militia. And the missiles can dislodge this unit. can withdraw them now. They can withdraw now. Good job, gents. Meanwhile, in the front, the right flank is advancing. Until they're in range of the enemy. Our cannons have decided to send bombs here, the enemy lines. Disperse them. Advance. This unit can enter the armory and garrison it. And this unit can be reserve, ready to go. These two units stop advancing, carry on advancing a little more. Okay, we managed to form a gap here, so these units can also advance. We can tell the artillery to cease fire. Tell the second line to cease fire. The rear line, they can disperse the centre here quite fast. Okay, the enemy is moving to assault. This unit is going to turn and attack. These units are actually turned them, so send them first. Looking to capitalise on the inevitable victory. So we've managed to begin capturing the armory. The enemy is firing at us from the Moodle Empire's units. So this unit is ready to fire. It's getting close to put the gap. This unit is holding. In fact, he's going to break the other unit. This unit can begin climbing the wall as can this one. And this one will go straight to man this gap. As the enemy is pivoting, this unit is getting swarmed. Let's get the cannons firing. Rather large block. Local militia taking the army successfully firing upon the enemy units. Okay, we will move the light infantry around to this side of the fortress, spreading the enemy too thin. Looks like, okay, the enemy, our turncoats have turned on us on the side of the flip. Which I'm glad to send them first. Okay, the enemy is still in attack here. As soon as holding. This is this one. Let's have this unit pivot round. They may have to engage in melee now. Yep, engage in melee. Okay, they don't like that. They don't like that. They're holding in the armory for now. They are being contested. This unit's broken. This unit's holding. Okay, we're plugging the gap here. These men have managed to get top. This unit's getting in there on the side. Fantastic, get in there. Let's get capturing this building then. The light infantry's almost in position. We can climb these walls now. Okay. Doesn't look good for the guys in the army at the moment. These guys are still engaging in melee. Down to about 100 men. Okay, they're getting repelled from the side. Okay, looks like there's a fresh couple of units moving. Switching to melee mode as well. Meanwhile, the light infantry's almost scaled the wall on both sides. Okay, this unit's scattering. Good job, lads. Switch fire now and reform. Hardly any, look at that, 57 out of 169. We've lost this building, we've lost the army finally. They've, looks like they must have perished to a man from this local militia. Okay, these guys taking fire from both of these don't have much of a line, see, so they're going to get destroyed. There's fixed bayonets now, so we can attack around our positions. And they're going to drop like flies. This building's still being contested. The light infantry is finally firing from this wall. We managed to capture the gatehouse. We have another cavalry contingent over here that can come in. So our lines in the centre are still holding. Our left flank is actually successful. They've lost one of their units, and the other one has decided to flee. Good job. Let's redraw this unit then. Okay, so light infantry, so they can move to capture the centre of the fortress. Rest of the cavalry. Okay, this unit is finally breaking. Both now. Our unit down to 120 men, or 160. Not too bad. Okay, these units are broken. So let's have a general advance. Yeah. Okay, the cavalry's made it to the centre. How the hell did the general's bodyguard even manage to get killed? Oh, must have been from fleeing units. Must have walked straight into our bodyguard and our general chief of staff units. Our greatest losses came from our local units that we hired that switched sides. We lost 9 hussars. Victory. We captured many prisoners. Our allies are going to move north. However, I'm going to continue south and take over this part of the war target. Friendly forces are preparing an assault on the enemy. However, I do feel that they're out of position. Let's go on a quick architectural building spree. In our estate, we can upgrade our stables. Gives us stable hands, which gives our army even more movement speed by 1%, so let's upgrade that. Krakow, we can also upgrade some stables. Reduces the cost of hosting grand tournaments, and from level 4 enables superior mounts, which is definitely what we as the Poland want. In Złotogród, we can upgrade the trade port. Definitely need that, as this is our main naval base. Next door, we still need to rename this, we haven't thought of a good name yet. We'll upgrade these watchtowers to the tower houses. Tower houses are made for both protection and habitation, and occupy strategic locations, so like river bends. Next door, we'll do the same upgrade. In Pinsk, or Royal Pinsk, thanks to Queen Anne, we can upgrade our castle into a concentric castle, which is fantastic. I love those. The concentric castle is surrounded by 2 or more walls, the inner one higher than the outer one. And in Lubush, this far western of my estates, we're going to upgrade the outpost to military outposts. It's right on our borders. Continuing with our war, we began besieging this fort. Whilst in the north, they're going to make contact. This fort we can also begin assaulting. Stop the assault. Going rather bloody. The High Chieftain of Kaffa, down in Africa, has started to learn the Leptic language. Very good. It's impressive. Send my regards. Looks like they're going in. Not holding back anymore. Will they make it? Our Court Ranger is now at level 8. Okay, yeah, they managed to get out of there. Okay, let's assault the fort one more time. We begin this day with our artillery firing down at a really lightly garrisoned enemy fortress. They're in this beautiful position out on the plain. We have our right wing consisting of 2 line infantry units and our elite royal guard unit in the position of honour. They will begin advancing. Both of our flanks have Uhlans, Hussars and Cossacks. We have our light infantry actually hidden and screened within the woodblock. We're going to deploy our stakes now as there is enemies sallying forth. It seems to be a cavalry heavy garrison. There's a massive enemy gathering here. They know our guns can't get to them. Our light infantry are still hidden. They've put down the stakes. Let's have them toggle skirmish mode in case they get engaged. They can start withdrawing in an orderly fashion. Oh! That just collapsed with a whole unit on there. Many dead in that rubble there, look. There's another unit over here. We'll have the cavalry advance. Here comes another unit. Okay, they're coming straight for our light infantry. Get them in open order. And have the left flank advance. The cavalry break into an advance. Okay, the light infantry have engaged. So this unit can break off and start attacking. Okay, the cavalry have managed to notice the stakes, I believe. This infantry line can redraw along here. More cavalry is pushing forward. Okay, there's a huge, massive enemy pushing forward. So let's draw the line here. So no, watch the stakes. There's stakes over there. The light infantry is skirmishing. Have the line infantry move quicker. Have this unit advance as well. Line infantry can get into square formation. This cavalry, oh, they've broken one of our units. Toggle melee mode. Okay, the entire line is being engaged. So let's draw this line. Okay, engage this unit now. The centre's managed to hold. Oh, here comes another unit. Okay, the cavalry has gone straight into the line of the grenadiers. So the grenadiers begin withdrawing under fire in protection of this friendly unit. Very good, very good. Okay, redraw the line. Okay, we've managed to reorder the left flank. Let's have the light infantry come back over. Jolly good job. The right flank can wheel around slightly, as can the cavalry. So they went all out on the centre and left flank, but we managed to hold. They didn't want to fight our elite guards. Didn't quite see our light infantry that was screened in this woodblock. Look at that, the stakes did a fantastic job killing all these horses, eh? Okay, it appears there's even more units. So if we redraw and reorder this centre line, the right flank can draw themselves this way. The enemy's coming out for another sally, it seems. This time they have camels. We may have to switch to canister shot. Oh, the canister shot won't reach. Okay, stick to ball rounds then. Have the grenadiers redraw themselves quickly. What is this line? Quick. Get out of the way. Okay. Let's have the cannons cease fire. Okay. The camel's almost broken off. This unit can just turn right slightly in order to engage the camels. Right wheel, right wheel. Very good. This unit can also advance. We have the light infantry almost in position. They're down to less than half strength, so we'll have them in the rear slightly. The camels have decided to withdraw. Let's have this unit stop advancing in order to get a volley off on these camels as they're withdrawing. Oh yes, lovely, lovely. The more the merrier. Who was that? That was tragically terrible shooting. Okay, so we can redraw the centre again. I'm going to bring the cavalry in and have them align themselves here. Minding that line of stakes perforated all of these horses. You can see the horses. It's danger close. Meanwhile, the right flank. I'm going to redraw the line, and they will be able to fire at this unit. I'm going to see if the artillery can't knock this unit off the wall a little bit. Oh, many of them must have perished when it collapsed. Down to less than half strength. I'm going to have this unit actually begin climbing the fort back here. Yeah. That unit's not enjoying being shot at. Okay, we'll go for a general advance on all fronts. There's still some units up on these battlements. Let's see if we can't have the cannons knock them off. Our elite line infantry unit is beginning the climb. Our elite royal guards shall move to plug the gap a little bit. Meanwhile, on the left flank, we will advance a little bit more. We'll have the grenadiers move off that pile of dead camels, as I can imagine. It breaks up the formation slightly. The light infantry can also move to the flank. Let's have this unit plug the gap, where we will open up the ranks now and send in the cavalry to break this formation. Okay, they're making a rather good stand here. Okay, the cavalry has engaged. We'll break off and attack this unit. This means the infantry can move to occupy these buildings and form up behind the cavalry. Okay, this unit is engaging with the camels. This unit's up on the battlement, so we can now draw the line up here. Okay, they have drawn up stakes in the centre, so this will be the limit of our cavalry's advance. Let's have them withdraw now. Okay, the camels have engaged with our cavalry, unfortunately. This unit's taking fire from a few units This unit's engaging from the battlements. Okay, we're holding here. I want this Hussar unit to break off. The light infantry can climb these battlements. They can do it quickly. Okay, we've managed to completely obliterate these units. So the Grenadiers will echelon through and form up here. Jolly good job, men. Now reform the line. Okay, this unit can wheel round, and the elite guards regiment can form up on their flank this way. And this unit can form this way and engage the enemy. So we have a unit up on this battlement. We have units up on this battlement. The Grenadiers are here. We'll switch them to grenade mode. We have the cavalry successfully withdrawn. This unit's managed to hold somehow. We've captured this building, which is the armory. Okay, the cavalry's engaged the guards. Let's switch to melee mode and destroy the cavalry. This elite regiment is almost completely taken out this unit. This unit can now advance. This unit is engaging the centre from the army. Okay, let's redraw this line now. This unit can switch from melee mode. And now we can capture the centre as they're completely routing now. Yeah, let's end the battle. Victory. Now we're going to split the army. Head west. And gain some much needed supplies. And a Lutheran holy order has been founded. The Knights of the First Gospel. They are very biblical, aren't they, the Protestants? Word of God and all that. Literalism. Perhaps they're not so different to us Catholics after all. Duke Alexios of Epirus is promoting my legend. Oh, thank you. Epirus has nothing to do with us then. We can upgrade our legend now. Let's do that. Let's increase the quality. Now I have an illustrious legend. It's fantastic. Okay, so the Russians have attacked some Khwarezmian forces actually. Looks like someone, I don't know yet who, is trying to plot against me. Oh no. Okay, there's a huge enemy contingent in the south. It's northbound. Okay, things are looking a bit messy here. The Russians have pulled back, and logistically they're not doing very well. The enemy is striking our friendly contingents. Okay, they're going to wipe the floor with them.
General flees like a coward he is. Forwards and crush the enemy. Enemy general has been captured by our imperial troops. Only half the enemy force remains. The enemy general flees. He has keine honor, and noble brother has died for his empire.
The Hungarian contingent is getting rather badly attacked. There's elephants here.
Now it is time to crush the Schwein. Our men are winning the battles.
The elephants didn't stand a chance. Some Turkic troops are spotted near the papal forces, it seems. There's a huge enemy line drawing up here.
This battle progresses augurs well for the Empire. Stay strong, and the enemy will be defeated.
It appears these are our allied contingents fleeing in the background.
Only half the enemy force remains.
The front is stabilizing. Oh, it looks like there's going to be a victory after all.
Stay strong, and the enemy will be defeated.
Our allies have managed to capture the enemy's cannons, it seems.
We have broken. Our men have captured the enemy's general. Now he gets to watch us defeat his army.
Oh look, they're coming back from all. Looks like they're bringing more men, more reinforcements. Will it be enough? They seem to think so. I don't think I'll get them in time. Yeah, they're already going back. Okay, there was a victory there. And looks like there may be a second clash, yeah. We weren't part of that battle. However, our rank in terms of contribution is first, meaning we get 20% of the war chest. We shall muster our forces near Astrakhan over here, as we may not be needed for further deployment, as the enemy might surrender by the time we get there, which is what I'm hoping for anyway. I don't want to pay the embarkation fee, of course. There's another clash. The Russians have been sighted on their side of the border, patrolling. And I have yet another martial first. This time I will pick up loyalty and respect. Spouse opinion. Spouse opinion plus 50%. Skills from spouse or vizier tasks, council tasks plus 25%. Essential proposal. How sweet, but no, sorry. I'm a one-woman man. Plenty of constructions. Oh, that must have been the scheme that my spy master was uncovering. That was a close call. The enemy is taking back this, so it looks like the war may still drag on. Looks like the Swedish Emperor won our tyranny war. The King of Bohemia has won his war. Okay, we will disembark over at this side. Yeah. In the meantime, necessary embellishments. Yes, of course. I like the sound of that. Increase control and counter task complete. So let's increase control over here, which is one of our counties in Crimea here. Let's shadow the enemy forces. Brewing troublemaker. My son gets the trait rowdy, so let's besiege this location. The Russians are already encroaching onto our territories here. We have a huge enemy contingent marching north again. I say huge. We have more enemy contingents marching north again. However, it's a remnant compared to what it was. The forces are now at 64,000, however they're scattered and uncommitted. Okay, this second siege of Akkityk won't last very long. We'll assault it as soon as we can. Okay, begin the assault. Alright, so last time we played this, we didn't actually destroy the walls. We managed to go in by scaling the walls and opening the gates. This time around we're going to obliterate this place. We're still, however, forming up and getting into position, so I'm just going to sight the cannons now on the top of this ridge line, like so. Our left flank is pretty much in position. It's made up by the light infantry. I'm going to ask them to deploy their ground stakes. They're currently in the dead ground. Our center line is made up by 3 heavy line infantry units. Our left wing is made up by a contingent of hussars, uhlans and Cossacks. Our right wing and our position of honor shall be given to our elite Royal Guards regiment. It's just getting into position now. Followed by 2 more line regiments. Okay, they may be sallying forth now. I'm going to fill this gap with the right wing cavalry. Yes, they're approaching. So halt. They're coming straight for our artillery. Okay. They really don't want us to sight this artillery, do they? So we've double timed the infantry. Double timed the cavalry now. We have the hussars echeloning through our chief of staff positions. Yep, here come the cavalry. We'll hopefully have a trajectory that goes over the top. I don't like the sighting of this one, so let's unlimber him. Let's switch these to canister shots and engage with this cavalry. The infantry can keep on advancing. This regiment's falling behind. So let's double time it. Take the cavalry and swing them around to the right. Okay, these units are going to be engaged, so get them in square formation. They have not seen the light infantry yet. Get them out in open order. Okay, the cavalry are looking to strike. Oh, that was a good shot with the canisters. Very good shooting. Hold fire with these. Yep. They're broken. We've lost too many men. Too many horses. Okay, get back into formation. Okay, they have mortars over here. So I'm going to send out this hussar contingent to deal with those. Okay, these troops are still in the dead ground. We have all their men. That was a close call. So we have these 2 units in canister and these 2 in ball round. They can engage with these forces up on the wall. Meanwhile, the cavalry are about to clash with the mortars. I wasn't expecting that. Looks like they're sending forth troops to protect them. Let's withdraw this unit immediately. Hopefully we've done enough. They're already engaging. Okay, yes. We've managed to destroy their mortar line. That has triggered them to come sallying forward. In the meantime, our gun line fire at these units. Let's switch you back to ball rounds. In fact, take out this wall, please. Concentrate fire on this wall, and that will be our entry point. We can now swing these units around a little bit. Our hetman's just going to sit on this right wing slightly. Oh, good shooting, good shooting. Someone hand me a neckerchief. These horse corpses are beginning to reek. Oh, they've set up another mortar line, it seems. They're aiming for our cavalry. Okay, looks like we've managed to... Have we punctured a hole in there? It seems we have. Very good, very good. So we can actually begin advancing the right wing. Okay, hold. Alright, keep advancing. Okay, that mortar's doing damage. So switch fire to this side of the wall. I want to breach both sides. Yeah, here come the cavalry. They're indecisive at the moment. They're not quite in range. So we're going to do some fire and maneuver. We're going to advance one unit at a time, whilst the other two units guard it from any assault. The cavalry does not like that. Oh goody, we formed another breach. So if we redraw this line slightly, also have the light infantry, of whom will advance. Oh, here comes a melee unit of some kind. So if we just stop these units from advancing any further, that way we can fire at them whilst they're on the top of the hill. This unit can stay. Very good. See, our guns can't disperse them. Send all 4 gun lines on it. Oh, that did the trick. Yeah, that did the trick. How many did that clear up? Oh, that made a mess. Okay, here come the cavalry again. We'll have this. Okay, this unit's firing as well, that's good. Okay, the cavalry is trying to... Oh! Okay, they're completely trying to break into a sally formation. So let's have these get into a square. Have the cavalry try and envelop. Okay, this unit is now approaching the artillery. Here I'm going to send in the cavalry to attack those units, and then the cavalry to attack those. So our winged hussars are going in for the kill. Okay, they broke at the very sight of him. Very good. So our cavalry can now withdraw. This one can also break off. Okay, this unit is actually engaging my left wing. So let's send for the cavalry. The hussars of the left wing this time. And I'm going to send in another contingent down there. This unit can also begin to advance over the hill. Just ride along with the hussars as they make their clash. Excellent. Oh, enemy guns are attacking us. They cost us so many hussars in that one volley. The mortars are about to get engaged because they're just sending another volley. I'll redraw the line here as this gap is relatively unguarded. Let's get the elite guards ready and in position. So we've taken everything they've got. We're just going to continue on a little bit of an advance. We're going to break in with this unit. This unit is going to climb the fort. There's another unit out here. Must be reinforcements. Let's cut them off before they make it into the fortress. Oh, the camels are coming out to help them. Okay, they're surrounded. They won't last so much longer. Oh, look, they've sallied forth and engaged. Change to melee mode. Let's form up this unit. Okay, this unit is inside. It's actually getting engaged with melee. Excellent, this is what we wanted. Now our light infantry can climb the fortress walls. Let's make it on the double. Tactically withdraw and form up on the top of this hill. Oh, the enemy's flanking us from the south here. So let's get our cavalry involved. And we'll send in our elite royal guards. Okay, that ought to do it. Now you can about turn, please. This unit needs to wheel around the rear of the enemy. Okay, this unit's manning this battle. Let's get you off there and into the centre. Let's have the cavalry flood in. Okay, it's turned into a genuine retreat. End the battle, thank you. Victory! St. George is with us today. King Vladislav of House Preliminaries gets it. So be it. We disband our armies. So that's it there. He's inherited the war of Russia and he's losing. Oh, this is a lost cause, it seems. Alright, well, we shall go no further for this episode. We'll call it there. The Crusade is now finally complete. Took a little bit longer than we thought. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.